everyone receive is a reflection of us.
Where are we at with this whole ascension symptoms, the process of evolution or enlightenment? Where are you at? See, lately I've been looking into the types of food that I eat, but not by choice, just by reaction. I think one of the things that is occurring to many of us is a change in dietary requirements. And to put it into context, I got this crumb chicken that I used to eat, and it was nice. I ate it, and this was only probably a month ago I started eating this one because my gut started changing in terms of what I ate it didn't like, so I started listening to it. So I tried this one and I really liked it. There was nothing wrong with it. So I'd use that along with some fish. I still eat meat, but very rarely. So I started eating it, and then recently, a few days ago or a week ago, I started changing how I felt about it, and it was almost as if they changed the chicken. Because I could swear that the chicken I was eating was fresh and it was proper meat. But yet, the same brand now just appears rubber. It doesn't taste of anything. It doesn't even look like chicken anymore. I can't eat it. You see, I don't know what changed in the manufacturer from before, or whether it was just a change in my perception on what I'm eating. So I'm not going to be able to buy that. I'm not going to be able to eat that. It's a change in... Excuse me one moment. But I don't know if that's a cause of the reality changing, my body's perception to changing, the senses, the taste, or whether it was an actual change in the manufacturer. Irrespective, I'm not going to be eating that anymore. I think our body or our interpretations of reality is changing the food that we eat, or the direction of the food that we eat. I can still eat meat, but I don't enjoy eating steak anymore. I can eat it if my body requires it. Or if, out of some chance, I get fed a meal. So I will try the fish. Maybe my body now is just leading me off of meat, not by choice, but by necessity. So I'll stay with the fish. Maybe it's the omega-3s that I'm lacking and my body is directing me to that. But it's fascinating, the change when you look at products. Have you noticed any of the products that you used to eat and your body doesn't like it anymore? Or you notice those certain things in the texture, whereas previously it was fine. Have you noticed this? Are we more heightened to what we're eating and putting into our bodies, that it is a sign that we are breaking free? That you're able to see what it is that they're feeding you? I like to think so. There's a lot changing. The fruit juice, which has heavily got sugar in it. Even the healthier ones, you can taste how much sugar and acidity and chemical is in it. I bought a fresh bottle of juice the other day, blended, like cold pressed, of celery and apples and all sorts of things. And it tasted delicious. So fresh, so clean. So fresh and so clean. And then I had fruit juice that I have here that I generally drink on a hot day, and it is so potent and ripe with sugars and sweetness and all of this. It doesn't even feel natural. And the problem is with society is when you get those fresh fruits that are cold pressed, one tub can be like $11 Australian or $12 for one bottle. You could buy your own fruit, blend it yourself in a blender, do it that way, be a lot cheaper. And it's interesting, like you can buy all the fruits you need and vegetables you need to put it in, blend it up to get the juice out of it. And it's so much healthier. But then they know that it's healthier, so they get off on the process on charging you so much more for it, for the convenience. It's a sad world when that happens. But nonetheless, it is so much different in taste. It is so clean. So our taste buds and our reactions to certain foods is changing in this environment. We're able to perceive what is not good for us and what is. What is real and what is man-made to look real. I think there's so many types of foods out there that we are governed to eat, told that it's one thing, and we have been manipulated. And we're being broadcast, as I pour some tea, into a believing of what it is. This is that MK Ultra design by frequency. When you're under mass hypnosis, you can feed someone something and tell them what it is, and they'll eat it believing it because they don't question it. They're unable to question it. What if we looked at society not as individuals and wealth and health and struggles and all of this sort of stuff, not race or religion, but what if we looked at it as a program? People are in this program and they have been put there by design, but they are unable to see the truth because they have been brought up in a system that has told them one way. You raise a child in that, and that's what they see. So if you don't know what it is that you're fighting against, then we cannot judge those people. We cannot allow ourselves to judge them because they cannot see it, because it is not their fault. We must remember this. It is not the people's fault that we are here in this position. It is the corruptedness of the system that has created it. So most people are here waking up. Most people are seeing through the lies, little bit by little bit. Some will not. Some will be unable to see it. So hopefully in their next lifetime, they will. For you see, I like to see things as changing. My body is reacting to certain foods, showcasing me the path that I need to go to heal inwardly with health and beneficial stuff, but also the artwork, positive change in the things that I want to do. So I need to start it. I need to showcase what I do to prepare myself for it. Not only that, we help society by shining the light where we go. There are certain factions and certain groups that try to force people to wake up or condemn them if they don't see through it. And this is, albeit positive, is the same problem that we are trying to leave. Because eventually that is exactly what it turns into. It's not about ignoring or not seeing what is happening. It's about understanding the process and overseeing it. For if you give it energy and you give it time and you place your thoughts upon it, you are allowing it to continue. Times we need to fight and challenge it, and other times we need to see it for what it is. A program created to enslave the minds of humanity, angels, starseeds, and the like. It doesn't have to be a 3D computer program, no, but think of it as just that. Something that's hackable. You're telling me that they can put frequencies in the air and control people's minds. And you're telling me that that's not hackable? Pretty sure it is. There's so much about the energies that they are ramping up their efforts to put more towers up to seed the air with more chemicals. You can see through it, but we don't force people to see through it. We look for people to look within themselves and focus on what matters to them. What matters to you? I said in a previous one about when my reality meets your reality, we combine. This is the same. We all have the positive aspects that we want to create in the world. And then we have those ones that no longer exist or serve our highest good or that of the humanity. So we look upon it. We see it for what it is. We look at ourselves and what is the most meaningful to us. But is there people that tells you the symptoms? No one really explains the process or why it's happening. They just say you must be this and must be that, and it's time we must meditate more. And yes, meditation is good. We connect to the higher power, but as I mentioned and seen, it's my artwork is my meditation. That's what makes me see clearly and think clearly. I can meditate, but you know what? I meditate better when I'm with someone. So I like to think that my meditation is about utilizing it, doing it, understanding it, and using it in my artwork, using it in my paintings, and following where that goes so that when I meet my partner, who is very close and I will advise when it happens, then I will meditate with them and grow together. So you focus on the things that are you, uniquely you. And never worry about the things that happen. Like there's acne all over the skin. Certain frequencies are changing. People gain weight. It may not have done anything different, but they're gaining weight or they're losing weight. Acne over the bodies, rashes and sores. Changing in dietary requirements. All your food is changing because your body doesn't like it anymore, and it is telling you so. And observations. It's kind of like when you have people who are lactose intolerant, but they want to eat it anyway. You have to look at it. Yes, you can eat it. Oh, yes, you can do those things, but is it good for you? What are your thoughts when eating it? Like when I eat it and it tastes like rubber, I cannot eat it anymore and I should not buy it. So what are some more essential symptoms that are occurring? There are so many more. The headaches that come through with downloads and upgrades. Some might be the errors in the people you're around, noticing more of the works going on by the hidden society. Maybe you're seeing more arguments unfold. Maybe you're seeing more joy and happiness. Areas that are just lighter and more friendly. There are so many occurring. So it is with the utmost honor that I speak to you, and I command greatness for all of you. And I wish upon you love and wealth and happiness, for it has not been an easy road. And there has been no one there to tell us what we have to go through. And if there is, then my heart goes to you. For you have received love on your journey for spiritual growth. For all you lone wolves out there who are finding it difficult, with no one to talk to, no one to tell you how to do things, then I am in honor to be in your presence, no matter when you listen to this. I thank you. And just know that what you're doing makes a difference. It most certainly does. So I'll leave you with that so I can enjoy my cup of tea. So go with peace and love. Take care.